Give me the next video. Woman admits to cheating. Woman admits to cheating. Now, we're going to the next type of marriage between the prophet Hosea and his wife Gomer. Hosea and Gomer, you may not be too familiar with that marriage, but we're going to read about it today. And we're going to preface it with this video, which is his wife.
Ms. Collier, would you... Some very legitimate concerns on his part. Does he have anything to fear in regards to you cheating on him?
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't know what she's doing. See what I'm saying? She said yes.
Turn it up.
I don't know what she's doing.
Wait, back up. It was so low, nobody heard what the host said. Go back.
Ms. Collier, would you... Some very legitimate concerns on his part. Does he have anything to fear in regards to you cheating on him?
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't know what she's doing. See what I'm saying? She said yes. I don't know what she's doing.
Are
she could
you?
be with man or woman. It
Are
don't
you?
matter.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you know?
No, I didn't know. How could you do this?
Who you cheating on him with?
How could you do this?
Is it a motorcycle club
Yes.
member?
Yes, Your Honor.
See, I told you, if you ain't want to be monogamous, we don't need to be doing this.
Lord.
Let me ask you this. No, you're engaged to this guy. You're engaged to him. You're saying,
Right.
I want to live together with you forever. How do you reconcile that with messing with some other, is it a woman or a dude?
It's a man.
It's a dude. Okay. Explain that to me.
He fell off.
How did he fall off?
He stopped bringing the flowers. He stopped making the dinners. Everything started cutting back.
What you stopped doing?
That's when I start hanging in the streets more.
You was already doing that.
Do you understand? Let me ask you this, Ms. Colley. Do you understand that courting is courting and flowers and all that kind of stuff? That's what happens in the beginning. But as the relationship progresses, that stuff drops off. But a sense of commitment and love and desire to fulfill more important needs get fed, as opposed to showing up with some tulips.
Thank you. Can you tell the women that? Can you tell the women that?
I love this sister right here, man.
Give her a hand. Give her a hand. Look at that. They ain't clapping on that side of the room.
Yo, hey, you know why that's important? And it's good how it come from a sister, because some sisters complain that in the beginning the husband do everything. He bring roses, he hold hands and do this and do that. But no, he ain't doing it no more. Listen, sister, in the beginning, that's what all men do, because we trying to get you.
That's right.
You know, after, it's not going to be the same.
That's right. You're telling the truth, Malachi. So that's how it is, sister, in case you didn't know. To get the panties, we're going to give you the world. We're going to promise you everything, give you everything. But then once we got you, we've gleaned back on some of that stuff. You know, so she used that as a justification. Is that a justification for adultery? No, it's no justification. But in her mind,
what she did, she justified, Bishop, because she can blame it in somebody else.
Exactly.
You understand? That means a person like that will never confess 100%. Because they're willing to blame somebody else for the action that just come here and say, I'm wrong.
Right.
But they're willing to say, oh, he fell off. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. The flower, he was not this. He was not that. But, oh, hold on here. The woman said to the other woman, hey, you didn't know that? That's what the sister said. You didn't know that? With that flower, it's going to be minus. That hole in his going to be mine. Because now you belong to that man. You understand? You have to make that thing, a different way. You understand? But that's focus on the beginning so bad.
let me show you how stupid. Let me tell you how stupid she is. Once she gets with you and you're giving her the flowers, the candy, all that crap, and it starts to wear off, then she goes, oh, I'm mad because you don't do that no more. She goes to this brother. He's going to start giving the flowers, the candy, and all that. Then guess what he's going to do? He's going to cut back. Then she goes to this. This is a hoe. This is a hoe. You cannot change a hoe into a housewife. I know some of you try. Some of you try. You see them pretty hoes on the street. You see the woman. What are you going to say before I continue? Go ahead.
Hey, Bishop, what you say, you on point 100%. I was watching the special. That guy said that. He said, listen, people always complain about what people make him do. It said, if you take that person they complain about, you shoot him in the sky, then there's nobody there. They're going to find somebody else to blame. That's what you just said. That man outside, they get another man now. They're going to do the same thing to the other man. Then they're going to blame, oh, he was not bringing flour. He was not being sensitive. He was not being this. It's the same spirit of Hodom. That person doesn't change. If you in Christ, you do that, you don't change. That's why people don't understand.
Exactly.
It doesn't change.
Exactly. So, we're going to talk about this type of a marriage. Some of you up in here got that type of a marriage. You know, you see a pretty woman on Facebook. You drive to another city, another state to get her. But she's a hoe. You see the woman got on mini skirts or tight pants. You want to bring her into Israel and hope you can change her. Now she's home smoking weed, blowing smoke all in your nigga face. And you want, why is this happening to me? Why is this? Because you're an idiot. That's why it's happening to you.
Yeah, Bishop, she's an unrehabilitated hoe.
Yes.
Because some hoes could change, you know.
Some hoes.
Some, a small percentage, you know.
This one, scripture after scripture did not change that hoe.
Watch this. Hosea, chapter 1. We're going to start at verse 3. I bet you I didn't know about this type of a marriage. We're going to read about it today. Some of you in here, you can identify. Some of you women go, that's me. That's me. Go ahead.
Hosea chapter 3 and verse 1.
No, Hosea chapter 1, verse 3.
Verse 3, sorry. Hosea 1 and verse 3. So he
Start at 2, verse 2.
The beginning of the word of the Lord by Hosea. And the Lord said to Hosea, go take unto thee a wife of whoredoms and children of whoredoms. For the land have committed great whoredoms, departing from the Lord.
Now let's pause there. The Lord said to the prophet Hosea, I want you to go out and marry a hoe. So you know Hosea's like, what? There shall be no hoes among the daughters of Israel. The Lord said, I'm showing the nation of Israel something, how they've dealt towards me. Remember Jeremiah 3 says, I married unto you. Remember that? Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
But it said we played the harlot. So now the Lord is saying to Hosea, the same thing. I'm going to give an illustration. This is a parable, a similitude. I want you to marry that hoe over there, that thought. What's her name? Thought. That hoe over there. Now, it says, for, meaning because the land have committed great whoredoms departing from the Lord. Read on.
So he went and took Gomer, the daughter of...
What was her name?
Gomer.
Gomer. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
The daughter of Diblaim, which conceived and bare him a son.
Now this hoe got him a baby. Hoes can have babies now. Just take out the IUD. Is that what it's called? IUD? That thing they be putting in there so they don't get pregnant. Just take it out. A hoe have a baby. Go ahead.
Damn. And the Lord said unto him, call his name Jezreel.
So this boy, this daughter, no, what was it? A boy or a girl? A son. Son. Bear him a son. And the Lord said unto him, call his name Jezreel. Go ahead.
For yet a little while, and I will avenge the blood of Jezreel upon the house of Jehu.
Remember Jehu? He was righteous in the beginning, but then he went wicked. You know Israel, the kingdom of Israel had no good kings. Them dudes, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. You always go off. Go ahead.
It will cause to cease the kingdom of the house of Israel. And it shall come to pass at that day that I will break the bow of Israel in the valley of Jezreel. And she conceived again and bare a daughter.
Now she had a daughter. So first she had the son, Jezreel. Now she had a daughter.
And God said unto him, call her name Lo Ruhamah. For I will no more have mercy upon the house of Israel, but I will utterly take them away.
So these two children, this boy and this girl, symbolize something that God was going to do to the kingdom of Israel, the northern kingdom. Go ahead.
But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah.
Uh-oh. Go ahead.
And will save them by the Lord their God. It will not save them by bow, nor by sword, nor by battle, by horses, nor by horsemen.
Now write this down. Here's a precept for that. We ain't going to read it today, but write down the precept. 2 Kings 19, verse 30 to 36. This is when the Assyrians went to get Judah, and the angel of the Lord smote all the Assyrian army that came against the kingdom of Judah. So now, what verse was that?
That was verse 7.
That was verse 7. We're going down to 9.
Now when she had weaned Lo Ruhamah, she conceived and bare a son. Then said God, call his name Lo-Ammi, For ye are not my people, and I will not be your God.
So now it's the next one, or the next child. So now from there, go to chapter 2 and verse 5.
Hosea 2 and verse 5.
Watch this.
For their mother had played the harlot.
Now this is his wife. This is the prophet Hosea's wife. Read that again.
For their mother had played the harlot. She that conceived them have done shamefully. For she said, I will go after my lovers.
Notice lovers, plural, not singular. Let's look at her lovers. Read.
That give me bread,
And
my water,
my water.
my wool,
My wool.
and my flax,
My flax.
mine oil,
Mine oil.
and my drink.
And she had so many men. This woman, I'm gonna tell you something. Let's bring it up today. Brothers, y'all can bear witness with this thing. You ever see a hoe? This woman, she got a man to pay her car note. She got another man to pay her a rent. Another man to get her groceries. Another man to pay the phone bill. That's the same thing this hoe was doing. And I'll go back to my lover. She had all these dudes, and this is why you sisters, listen to what I'm about to say. Sister gonna say to me, is it wrong to talk to different men at the same time? Oh, hell yes, it's wrong. Oh, hell yes. You want to, what the scripture say in Thessalonians? To avoid
The appearance of evil.
all appearance of evil. You talking to 7 different dudes, and this is what, see, some women want to bring their whorish tendencies into Israel. She would have talked to this brother over here and say, you know what, Raheem, I need some money for my phone bill. Could you pay that for me, Raheem? He gonna pay the phone bill. This you gonna call Claude. Claude, you know what, my car note, I need some money for my car note. That's what they want to do. That's what you gonna talk to one brother at a time, not different ones at the same damn time. That's what was going on back here.
Yeah, but Bishop, if that's the case, if they allowed you to talk to 5 men, quote 5 men at the same time, you're going to start calling each other the name of other men. What men going to accept that? I mean, that's how
Some
you
of
that's
them will accept
confusion.
it. Some
That's
of them ain't
confusion right there. That's confusion.
Hey, some brothers love hoes, man.
Yes.
No.
They got whorish tendencies. Go to chapter 3 now. Remember, this type of marriage, and some of you up in here listening right now online, you know your wife ain't no damn good. Like, remember, a couple of weeks ago, remember the wife? Her and the husband, she got the babies there. She just had a baby. The baby's 6 months old. They watching TV. He go to sleep. She's on her cell phone talking to nigga over there. Remember that? What's the word we made up? The nigga over there? Natat. Nigga, no. I forgot what we said. It was something, that nigga over there. Tanat. That was it. Tanat. She talking to Tanat. Okay, what's his name? Tanat. Husband go to sleep. She gonna go drive. The dude tells her, if you come over here, it's not a good idea because you know what's gonna happen. She said, I'll be there in 5 minutes. She gonna go over there, then come back all hot, sweaty, and drippy. The husband gonna wake up from sleep. Hey, let me get some. She gonna say, oh, grab the baby and breastfeed the baby with her dirty, sweaty breastises. Now the herpes sores is all on the baby's mouth. Nasty holes. And this is in Israel. This is in IUIC. That's right. Then get mad when we talk about the story. We're going to talk about your nasty, so because you're nasty.
Yeah, they're so concerned us putting some season into the story instead of like, did you do it or did you not?
Right.
Yes, you did it. So it doesn't matter what season they put in it. They shut the hell up, take the season.
Exactly.
Just repent, man.
That's it. Just repent. Give me that Hosea 3. We're going to read 1 down to 3.
Hosea 3 and 1. Then said the Lord unto me, go yet, love a woman beloved of her friend, yet an adulteress, according to the love of the Lord toward the children of Israel.
Man, Hosea's like, I can't get through with a hoe. Go ahead.
Who look to other gods and love flagons of wine. So I brought her to me for 15 pieces of silver, and for an homer of barley, and in half a homer of barley. And I said unto her, thou shalt abide for me many days. Thou shalt not play the harlot, and thou shalt not be for another man, so will I also be for thee.
So Hosea had to make an agreement with this hoe. Don't deal with no other man while I'm with you. That's some messed up stuff right there. Some of you are in that situation. Y'all sitting here, you got your heads down. You're not, and you know what? A brother gonna write and be upset and say, can you go over 1 Corinthians 7 about reconciliation? I'm like, no, bro. Did she go out and deal with another man? Yes. There is no reconciliation. What is wrong with you? Can you get me that in Deuteronomy 24? Or is it 24 or 25? Somebody help me. It's like, stop. Christ explained that already. He says there shall be no divorce except it be for what? Fornication. Read that what Moses said.
Deuteronomy 24 and verse 1. When a man have taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because he have found some uncleanness in her, then let him write her a bill of divorcement and give it in her hand, and send her out of his house. And when she is departed out of his house, she may go and be another man's wife.
Now, you could tell a woman you can't get married till you blue in the face. She going to go out and get some, she going to get a Batmobile. Yeah, that's what I said. Go ahead.
And if the latter...
She going to pull into my Bat Cave. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And if
remember that Grace Jones song, Pull Up to My Bumper, Baby? That was, I don't know, y'all millennials don't know that song, but that back in the day, where's Abiel? He's not here. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And if the latter husband hate her, and write her a bill of divorcement,
here it comes,
and giveth in her hand, and sendeth her out of his house, or if the latter husband die which took her to be his wife, her former husband which sent her away may not take her again to
That's
be
what
his
the Bible
wife.
says. You can't take her back. Some of you don't accept that. You just love that hoe so much. She could be scared. She come home with jizz all on the face, and you tell her, I just love you. You're an idiot. You get no respect. And when you all see these brothers like that, take their rank, take everything from them.
Hey, Bishop, that's how they got to imagine it. That's how they got to imagine it. They got to imagine your wife just come from getting jizz all over her face.
Jizzreal.
All, what do you call it, jizzle?
Her name is Jizzreal.
Jizzreal, yeah. And now, you go in and kiss her. Mwah. She just,
That's
you know what I mean? So, but you brothers that do that, you all are weak men.
Yes.
No man in his right mind is going to want to be with a woman that he know she betrayed him. She went and laid on with another man. You understand? No man in his right mind, no real man go want to lie down with a woman after that. You know what I mean? Because the scripture says that land is defiled. You know, she defiled, man. Exactly. But you weak brothers that think like that, as I said, we gonna put you all on blast, man. You know, you all gotta go from here. You're gonna go out, stay out of the congregation with her. Because Bishop, we had a brother did that.
Damn.
We had a brother did that 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
He went back to the defiled Panar land, you know? He went back to the defiled land. You know, another man done run up in there, do what he got to do, and here is you going back, I love you, baby, and making up and all of that. Come on, man, she got to go.
The hoe got to go. From there, give me Sirach 26. Sirach 26. Now, some of you right now, you can identify with this type of a marriage with Gomer and Hosea. You might be Hosea. She is Gomer. That is your marriage. You know it's you.
Can you please don't give it to nobody else?
You notice that brother said, the scripture said he buy this one. He said, listen, I buy you. Please do not touch nobody else.
26, we're going to start at verse 9. Y'all know this one.
Sirach chapter 26 and verse 9. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids.
You know a hoe when you see a hoe, 9 times out of 10. You brothers talking to her, her eyes is not looking in your eyes. This when you just meet her. As soon as you coming up, her eyes is down south. Her eyes is not only down south, it goes from your crotch to your feet. Feet to crotch, crotch to feet, feet to crotch. She want to see what you're working with. She want to see if you packing. That's a hoe. You should say, you know what? Maybe she's not the one, because a brother's going to walk by with a bigger feet than yours, and then she's going, oh, wait. You all right, Tyrone? Wait a second. No. You know by the eyes just when you're talking to them. Her eyes is all over the place, looking up and down at different brothers. Leave her alone. Read on.
If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through over much liberty.
Go ahead.
Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee.
Some of you brothers come in here all shocked. Oh, my wife committed adultery. You, bro, you stop. You ain't shocked. We told you that woman wasn't right from day one. Now you're trying to play stupid. Oh, I'm so hurt. But what you hurt for? Why are you shocked? We warned you. Don't marry her. You didn't listen to us. Now she did some other stuff with somebody. Next verse is going to tell you what she did.
Verse 12. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he have found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down, and open her quiver against every arrow.
Put that arrow in my quiver. Ride your Batmobile in my bat cave. That's what these women do, some of them. And you know you get a marriage like that. But you want to come in here and play Mr. Victim. I don't know why she did that. Bruh, stop. Go sit down somewhere. Get out of here with your filthy self. You filthy, she a hoe. Go to Hosea 4. Go ahead.
Hey, she opened her mouth to drink out of every water, right? And then you gonna go kiss her after that. Talking about you love her.
Exactly. You a weak dude. You a weak dude. Get out of Hosea 4. You know what men like that got low self-esteem. You brothers like that believe you can't get no other woman that's all that's in on the whole earth. You know women outnumber men almost 10 to 1 or 5, whatever the statistic is. There's a lot of women because half the brothers in jail. So what you crying over that one hoe for? One half in jail, other half is sodomites. So there's a lot of pickings out there. What you crying for? There's going to be some new music in your life. Don't worry. Right? Don't worry.
100%
See?
correct.
That's you, Jose. That's Gomer. You had.
Yeah, I had
the hell
Gomer.
is this? You had Gomer. See, you want to hear about it? We talk about it. We're going to keep it 100. That's the prophet Hosea right there. His wife was
Keep it
Gomer.
real. We keep it 100.
Keep it 100.
Keep it 100
Some
in
of y'all
IUIC.
in here, you trying to keep Gomer a secret. We know you got Gomer at home. Everybody else know you got Gomer too. Her legs is open right now. Her legs is open. Give me that. Hosea 4. We're going to start at verse 12.
Hosea chapter 4 and verse 12. My people ask counsel at their stocks, and their staff declareth unto them.
Meaning idolatry. Go ahead.
For the spirit of whoredoms have caused them to err.
See that? The spirit of whoredoms hath caused them to err. Here we go. Feast of Pentecost or Feast of what was the last high holy day? Pentecost?
Pentecost.
Everybody's good. Having a good time, dancing. Y'all sipping. As soon somebody decided, let's turn down the lights. Turn down the lights. And then the spirit of whoredoms took over. You saw married women. I can't do the dance. But you know, when they grabbing their ankles and the booty's clapping like that. And what the hell is this? And your husband ain't around. Ah, that's my song. The hell?
It seemed like the light when the whole out of him.
Yeah.
The light when the whole out of him.
It said, for the spirit of whoredoms have caused them to err. Go ahead.
And they have gone a whoring from under their God.
Go ahead.
They sacrifice upon the tops of the mountains and burn incense upon the hills.
This is going into idolatry, which is going into other religions. Go ahead.
Under oaks and poplars and elms, because the shadow thereof is good. Therefore your daughters shall commit whoredom, and your spouses shall commit adultery. I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery. For themselves are separated with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore the people that doth not understand shall fall.
So Israel, the men, wanted God to judge the women. But God said to the men, you're doing the same, like that. What's that carnival y'all having, Benjamin? Just that carnival y'all got? Bacchanal. That one, and that damn one on Eastern Parkway in New York. Labor Day Parade. All them wicked things, the one in Brazil too.
Brazil is the
today was
biggest one.
Freaknik, by the way. Freaknik in Atlanta. Y'all, that's some wicked stuff. You go down to Freaknik to blaze these women. The women want to get blazed. Hey, put me the video on with Captain Shemaiah. It's on Instagram. Instagram about what God did today with Freaknik. Put me that video on. I'm glad somebody yelled out Freaknik. Everybody want to get their freak on. Get your freak on. Get your freak on.
Hey, you know. Hey, some of the sisters here today, they probably used to be in Freaknik.
Yeah.
You know.
Can you blow that up bigger? I don't know if you could play the video. Can you play the video? Turn it up. Turn the volume up.
Hey, Cap. See Cap in the zone right now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
This is today in Freaknik.
What just happened, Cap? The prophets came. Right. They showed up. They taught. And the Most High finished up. Hey, why is it hailing in Atlanta right now? It's literally hailing in Atlanta. Hey, we serve a just God. He mocked God and Most High shut down Freaknik 2019.
Check this out. The first one in 20-something years, God said, you ain't bringing in wickedness.
All praises to the Lord. So the Lord stopped Freaknik. All praises, all praise. I'm so happy for that thing. There's going to be a lot of STDs spreading around there today. Read that again, verse 14.
I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery.
So Israel wanted God to judge the women for being hoes and adulterers. Go ahead.
For themselves are separated with whores.
So the Lord said, no, because you men too, you are separated with whores. Go ahead.
And they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore, the people that doth not understand shall fall.
So the Lord's saying to Israel, if you can't understand that, you're going to fall. Stop your whoredom, stop your adultery. That's for the men and the women. We want God to judge the women, but not judge the men. Right. So he says, no, I'm not going to judge them because I didn't judge you. So I ain't judging none of y'all. Y'all all going to fall together.
Right, Bishop, that goes back to the woman that was caught in the midst of adultery, that the unjust Pharisees and them, they just brought her alone to be put to death. But the man that was in the midst of that, they didn't bring the man.
Exactly,
you know?
Exactly. From there, so that's another type of marriage y'all have to consider. Do you have the Hosea-Gomer marriage? So the next type of marriage that we all read about oftentimes is the Ahab and Jezebel marriage. The Ahab and Jezebel. I want the video about bullying. Give me the video about bullying. We're going to look at 3 videos with this one. Two videos. Stop bullying. Yes, this one. Now, we're going to blow it up big, and I want the volume up, please. Now, write this down.
I think
Wait. Write this down. The attributes of an Ahab, this is you men. If you have this type of a marriage, Ahab's attributes was he was weak, he was emotional, and he had a position of authority. That's Ahab. Weak, emotional, and remember, he was king, so he had authority. Jezebel was, write this down, mean, controlling, and manipulative. And she liked a man with authority. The Jezebel spirit is a controlling spirit. She don't want a brother who ain't got nothing. She looks for a brother who has something. You watch those spirits. Like, she don't want to build together. She wants you to already have, and she hates scriptures. Let's play the video now.
a little self-involved. I think the same thing you're doing with the dog, you're doing with him. You got your money, you will spend it your way, but when it comes to his money.
Y'all saw Deuce Bigelow? I don't know if it was part 1 or 2, but there was a woman that looked like that. Did you say steak? Go back. And I tell you, brothers.
I think you're a little...
Wait. You little brothers. I'm talking about 130 pounds under. You real frail. It's always that big sister that's so in love with you. She says, you're my king. You're going to be my Lord. There's a reason behind that. And watch.
Hey, Bishop, that because she knows she can handle him, you know. She
exactly. Go ahead.
Self-involved. I think the same thing you're doing with the dog, you're doing with him. You got your money, you will spend it your way, but when it comes to his money, you know, he can't use any money to go to the gas station, that you're looking in his social media. That was a dumb conversation. It didn't pretend to anything. I think you're telling him what to do. I think you're being a bit of a bully, and he's sick of it. He's sick of it. He doesn't feel like he has a wife. I think he feels like he has, like, this agitated dude in his house that goes and does what she wants to do when she wants to do it.
Wait,
won't let him
y'all
do
didn't hear what
anything
she
at all.
called her? An agitated dude. Go back. She said to the woman, you're an agitated dude. Go ahead.
This agitated dude in his house that goes and does what she wants to do when she wants to do it and won't let him do anything at all. And I think if you want somebody, you got to show them that you want them.
It's not Benjamin.
You got to show them that you love them. You can't just say, hey, it's my money, I'll gamble when I want to, but you can't go anywhere in the car. It just doesn't make any sense. I think he feels bullied. Are you hearing me?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you say stay?
If you want someone to love you, you have to do things that make you lovable. And you're very stuck on what you want and don't think a whole lot about what he wants and needs. Love unexpressed is meaningless. It feels good to you, but doesn't do a thing for him.
Now, that's some good stuff right there. Now, give me the next video. I'm showing you Jezebel qualities now. Give me the next video called Black Love. Black Love. Hashtag Black Love. Uh-huh. Now, there was a show on, it may still be on, where Esau said, you know what, we can get couples together and have you married. You know how we try to do here, we try to put people together, and y'all don't listen to us. But when the white man came together, the white man said to this black woman here, that's it, you can X out of the sister here, X out. We don't need this no more. X out, we don't need this. Why are you trying to save it? X out. What is he doing? Why did he just hit the X? Okay. This sister right here on Black Love, she wants a man. So Esau says, we can get y'all together. But let's see what the Jezebel spirit does. Let's roll the tape.
Finding Mr. or Mrs. Right is rarely easy for anyone. Tonight, you're about to meet 5 young black women who are looking for love. What's keeping them from finding their Prince Charming?
We're going to
Here's
116.
ABC's Lindsay Davis.
This one is really nice. Yeah.
Really? Monet Bell has gone to great lengths to find love and marriage.
Do you, Monet Bell, take Von Copeland to be your husband?
First on the FYI show, Married at First Sight.
I do.
Yes. Where complete strangers are
Esau
matched
did
by
it.
experts and agree to get married without laying eyes on their future spouse until the moment they walk down the aisle.
You're harping on something insignificant right now.
To me, it's
But for Monet, happily ever after was short-lived.
if we're gonna call each other names, that's real productive.
That's not a name. That's like a legitimate characteristic.
How did that work out?
I'm divorced. It didn't work out. And he's getting ready to go. And
Monet and her husband Von Copeland called it quits after just 5 weeks.
here, you got my keys?
That's keys.
You have almost 5,000
Looks.
Since then, Monet has tried and failed at finding Mr. Right.
I feel like I deserve something better than what I've been getting from the men I'm dating.
So, well, what do we notice about her? Now, notice she starts calling names. Now, they've been married 5 weeks. She's calling him names. She's yelling. And if you look at the dude, he's trying to talk. He talks calm, monotone, like, hey, you know. She's, Now she want to know why she can't get him. This is a Jezebel type of spirit. That overly aggressive, dominating, is that a word, domineering? Domineering spirit. Controlling, manipulative. Now watch this. Give me 1 Kings chapter 21. No, I'm sorry. Give me the next video. You're using him and abusing him. That one. You're using him. You're using him. That one. Give me that video. Not that. Not that. You're using. Yes, this is it. This is it. This is another one. Just watch. These are the qualities that some of these women have.
Mr. Nevins, you're a good dude. You walked into a ready-made family as a young person.
Stop!
And
some of you young brothers, we warn you about a ready-made family. Let me tell y'all something. Now, when y'all watch this, she's going to pretty much say it. You would think if a sister with children or a child marries you, you have no kids, you would think she would say, you know what, this dude is special. He's going to take care of me and this other man's child. Not a Jezebel. A Jezebel, she wants to, help me out here. She wants you to feel obligated, like you were supposed to take care of her ratchet behind and her nappy head snotty child. When it should be, she should feel honored that you with her. Not a Jezebel spirit. And this is what we're going to see in this video. We're going to say something, Lava?
Yeah, I mean, just think about it. That means you come with a relationship, already have your own baby. That man doesn't have any kids. So you should be really treating like this man like a king, because he's taking full responsibility, not only for yourself, for your kid as well. But you, like, relationship we heard in the body is just like the sister feel like their brother hold her. No, listen. The brother should be treated like a king. You understand? Straight up. All your 2, 3 kids, we should not hurt your mouth of anything.
Right.
You should just learn how to shut the hell up.
Right. Hey, because let me tell you all something, right? You sisters with kids. A lot of time we talk to brothers be like, yo, I'm looking for a wife. We be like, oh, what about his sister? That's a good sister. But she got two kids, you know. Nah, I ain't want no, you know, that's some brothers be like that. You know, a lot of brothers, they do not want to marry a woman that have kids. You understand? So you sisters better watch that as an honor when you do run across a brother that's willing to take that responsibility, you know?
Not a Jezebel. Go back to the beginning. Here we go.
Mr. Nevins, you're a good dude. You walked into a ready-made family as a young person, and for your efforts, you got derision, you got anger, you got a jealous woman chasing you around, and an STD.
Damn!
She doesn't appreciate you, sir. She's got you babysitting her kids while she's going out all night. She's wondering why you can't be more of a father to the children she created with other men. She wants to know why she can't give more of your...
Pause! Some of you brothers, you got this type of a marriage where she wants you to be more of a father to Ray Ray and Pookie's babies. Why don't you be more of a daddy to them? Meanwhile, she's running the streets. Go back a little bit.
Yeah, remember now, you understand, some sisters come with like 3, 4 kids, Bishop. They're not
even
one
if it's
father.
one.
That's not one father. She's dealing with different type of spirit. You understand? Their father, one of them was white, one of them was British, one of them was Chinese, one of them was East Indian. You know, she's dealing with 3 type of demonic spirit on her. There go that brother say, you know what? Since she look like she converted, I'm going to give her a chance. That's hell break loose, brother. You got to deal with Chinese. You have to deal with the Japanese.
Go ahead.
STD. She doesn't appreciate you, sir. She's got you babysitting her kids while she's going out all night. She's wondering why you can't be more of a father to the children she created with other men. She wants to know why she can't give more of your money when she's got a couple of child support checks coming in. She's got housing, she's done a disability check, and she wants to know why you can't part with more of your check. Do you see what I'm telling you?
I see it.
Well, ain't nothing free, Your Honor. He's not finna just be with me just because, you know. I mean, he gonna have to help out because
I'll pay all the bills, so.
Your Honor, he does not.
I'll pay all the bills and give
Mr.
her
Nevins,
money,
did you understand what I'm telling you? I'm not talking to her because I don't think she could hear me. I'm talking to somebody who I think can hear me. Can you hear me?
I know.
Am I saying anything that your family's ever told you?
Yeah, they tell me that every time I see them.
I don't know them, they don't know me, but we're both telling you the same thing. What does that tell you?
Keep your family out your business.
Damn!
Maybe I need to find a better
Mr. Nevins,
choice.
if you were my son, I would tell you to run.
That's it. You got to keep it real. I'm going to tell you about the Jezebel spirit. She looks for the mild-mannered simp brother who got money or he got something going on. She can control you. Some of you brothers in here, you are that simp. You know who you is. And we see you. Here comes the simp. He just walked in. Now watch, let's go into the Bible. Give me that 1 Kings chapter 21. And Leon, I need you to read quick. Don't read so slow.
Yes, sir. What verse?
We're going to start at verse 1.
1 Kings chapter 21 and verse 1. And it came to pass after these things that Naboth the Jezreelite had a vineyard, which was in Jezreel, had heard hard by the palace of Ahab king.
I didn't understand nothing you just read. Please read that again.
I can. Hard by the palace.
Read a little slower, because I see you stumbling.
Hard by the palace of Ahab.
Read that verse again, Leon, please.
And it came to pass after these things that Naboth the Jezreelite had a vineyard, which was in Jezreel. It says, hard by the palace of Ahab, king of Samaria.
Meaning it was pressed against the palace, the vineyard, right?
And Ahab spake unto Naboth, saying, give me the vineyard, that I may have it for a garden of herbs, because it is near unto my house, and I will give thee for it a better vineyard than it. Or if it seem good to thee, I will give thee the worth of it in money. And Naboth said to Ahab, the Lord forbid me, that I should give the inheritance of my fathers unto thee.
So Naboth said, my father gave me this. I cannot give you my father's inheritance to me. That's what he says to King Ahab. Go ahead.
And Ahab came into his house heavy and displeased.
You see this emotional dude? Heavy and displeased. Some of you brothers in here are emotional. Some of you brothers online, very emotional. Go ahead.
And Ahab came into his house heavy and displeased because of the word which Naboth the Jezreelite had spoken to him. For he had said, I will not give the inheritance of my fathers. And he laid him down on his bed and turned away his face and would eat no bread. But Jezebel, his wife...
He wouldn't even eat. This dude was so emotional. Wow. Go ahead.
But Jezebel, his wife, came to him and said unto him, why is thy spirit so sad that thou eatest no bread? And he said unto her, because I spake unto Naboth the Jezreelite, and said unto him, give me the vineyard for money, or else, if it please thee, I will give thee another vineyard for it. And he answered, I will not give thee my vineyard.
Watch this.
And Jezebel, his wife, said unto him, dost thou not govern the kingdom of Israel?
Dost thou now govern the kingdom of Israel? Go ahead.
Arise and eat bread, and let thine heart be merry. I will give thee the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite.
You see this? She got you, babe. I got this. You all emotional and weak. This is an aggressive woman. You know, sisters say, I'm a strong black woman. No, there's a difference between being strong and mean-spirited. Two different things. Go ahead.
So she wrote letters in Ahab's name and sealed them with his seal and sent the letters unto the elders and to the nobles that were in the city dwelling with Naboth. And she wrote in the letter saying, proclaim a fast and set Naboth on high among the people, and set 2 men, sons of Belial, before him to bear witness against him, saying, thou didst blaspheme God and the king, and then carry him out and stone him that he may die.
You gotta see, she set this brother up. She went and found 2 wicked niggas that's gonna be lying witnesses against Naboth. This isn't as easy as we're reading it. She had to first find these 2 dudes that were willing for money to lie against Naboth and say that he blasphemed. Then send the letters to the elders of Israel, proclaim this fast like she's so holy, and get this dude killed. Go ahead.
And the men of his city, even the elders and the nobles who were the inhabitants in the city, did as Jezebel had sent unto them, and as it was written in the letters which she had sent unto them. They proclaimed a fast and set Naboth on high among the people. And there came in 2 men, children of Belial, and sat before him. And the men of Belial witnessed against him, even against Naboth, in the presence of the people, saying, Naboth did blaspheme God and the king. Then they carried him forth out of the city and stoned him with stones that he died. Then they sent to Jezebel, saying, Naboth is stoned and is dead. And it came to pass, when Jezebel heard that Naboth was stoned and was dead, that Jezebel said to Ahab, arise, take possession of the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite, which he refused to give thee for money, for Naboth is not alive, but dead.
You see what she did? She set this whole thing up. This woman she was using her husband's authority to manipulate and control. Go ahead.
And it came to pass, when Ahab heard that Naboth was dead, that Ahab rose up to go down to the vineyard of Naboth the Jezreelite, to take possession of it. And the word of the Lord came to Elijah the Tishbite, saying, arise, go down to meet Ahab, king of Israel, which is in Samaria. Behold, he is in the vineyard of Naboth, whither he is going down to possess it. And thou shalt speak unto him, saying, thus saith the Lord, hast thou killed and also taken possession? And thou shalt speak unto him, saying, thus saith the Lord, in the place where dogs lick the blood of Naboth, shall dogs lick thy blood, even thine. And Ahab said to Elijah, Hast thou found me, O my enemy? And he answered, I have found thee, because thou hast sold thyself to work evil in the sight of the Lord.
Why? Because the husband knew what the wife was doing. Right. A lot of you brothers know your wife is doing evil, and you just let it go. You say nothing. Some of you got the same type of relationship.
Bishop, the brother tell him that the Lord forbid me for you to give you that. He give him scriptures that the Lord forbid me for me to give you this. But he know exactly when his wife said, don't worry, I will give you. He know that she was going to do evil.
Hey, Bishop, you know what's heavy about this? Read verse 19 again. We got to use this a lot more often based on what you just said.
And thou shalt speak unto him, saying, Thus saith the Lord, Hast thou killed and also taken possession?
He didn't go to the wife. He went straight to him and said, you did it. Just like the bishop just said. A lot of you let your wife run free and run havoc, and you don't understand, the Most High is going to hit you. You the head of the house. That's why he didn't go and find the woman. He came to him and said, have you killed? And the woman was the one that set the whole thing up. It's the same thing you see on Facebook, on YouTube. You got a lot of women running their mouth while their husband just sit back. And the man act like he don't know what she's doing. He's going to pay. I keep saying that over and over because a lot of these black women are loud and vocal with weak husbands knowing what they doing. Yeah, we got to wait for that time.
Yeah. You on point, Asaph. You remember the text that went out to everybody when the husband with a week to come in and confess. Not his wife. He come to confess for his wife.
That's right.
You heard that.
And what he should have just did was condemn her so he could be off the hook. But what is he trying to do? Explain what I don't know. She was in the room. I didn't know she was setting out. The first thing he should have done was condemn her and tell her she's evil in front of everybody so he could be off the hook. But you got Negroes who will let their wife get them killed.
Yep. Exactly. We don't.
And Ahab said to Elijah, Hast thou found me, O mine enemy? And he answered, I have found thee, because thou hast sold thyself to work evil in the sight of the Lord. Behold, I will bring evil upon thee, and will take away thy posterity, will cut off from Ahab him that pisseth against the wall, and him that is shut up and left in Israel, and will make thine house like the house of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, and like the house of Baasha the son of Ahijah, for the provocation wherewith thou hast provoked me to anger, and made Israel to sin. And of Jezebel also spake the Lord, saying, The dog shall eat Jezebel by the wall of Jezreel. Him that dieth of Ahab in the city, the dog shall eat. And him that dieth in the field shall the fowls of the air eat. But there was none like unto Ahab, which did sell himself to work wickedness in the sight of the Lord, whom Jezebel his wife stirred up.
See that? Whom Jezebel his wife stirred. That's that pillow talk. Some of you brothers know stuff be going on, and your wife will whisper evil in your ear, and you go along with it. That's what's going on with Jezebel and Ahab. He knew everything his wife was plotting and planning. He did nothing against it. It's the same thing with some of you men. Your wife will be plotting and planning evil. She's all in your ear, and you're going, con. Okay, yes, okay, good. Evil as hell. Some of you got marriages like this.
You remember when you meet the prophet, what did he call the prophet? His enemy. He told the prophet his enemy. Some of you are going to left here, they're going to say, oh, these leaders, they don't know the hell they're talking about. Now we become the enemy because we tell you about your wife. Mm-hmm. We tell you about your relationship. Now we're the enemy.
Hey, I'm going to show y'all something even more scary about what we read. He said, behold, I will take away thy posterity. You know what your posterity is? That's all the future generations of your lineage. The Most High said, I'm going to make sure that everybody down the line in your family feels this from this wicked woman. So that's how dangerous it is when you have a wicked woman running her mouth. Sometimes you wonder, why is this happening to my kids? Why is this happening to my grandchild? That's what it means when the Most High said, I'm going to get you so good, you're going to feel it from generation to generation to generation.
Exactly. So, those of you who this fits, examine yourselves and repent. Fix the marriage.
Now they will see the true men of God. We are not black men, we are the Israelites. That's right. Take care of us. Take care of us. And our children too. And our children too. We have abandoned.
so hard to serve God. And why when I say that I'm a Jew, it sound odd? For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sounds wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.